Hey guys, it's Paul Harrison here again. Just after our Monday night webinar, which went very well. We've got some good learning, some really good learning come out of this call again tonight, as normally they do. But this is something that is probably it's not such a technical thing. It's more of a something that people need to understand. Okay, particularly new people who are starting to trade. Now, the thing is, this stock that came up, it was on one of the watch lists we had, and really we were going through it. And what was happening was one of the ladies who is trading with us. She said to me that basically she'd decided that maybe they could trade the stock, and her trading buddy said, well, no, there was a certain error with this, that basically that this area here was too low in order to get into the trade. Now the thing is, having a look at the stock. In my opinion, having a look at this and obviously trading the strategy we're trading, there is no trade here. There is no trade here for a number of reasons. Basically, it's an upward trending support line. Then we've got the downward trending. There doesn't seem to be enough, really. There wasn't enough margin in that for me. Okay. Plus, also, there wasn't a clear enough defined support line on there in order to get into that trade. Now, the thing is here, folks, looking at this, something that beginners battle with a lot of the time is they will actually go through all the stock lists and the actual stocks that are on the stock list, and they'll try and justify taking a trade. Now, trying to justify taking a trade, it's very different to actually seeing a setup. Okay, this is it's maybe a little bit abstract, but people who've traded for a while will know what I mean. When people are starting to learn to trade, they're active. They want to get out. They want to place as many trades as possible. And the fact of the matter is, basically, that may be good from a point of view of actually placing the trades and getting an understanding of the process behind placing the trades. So using the trading platform and stuff. But really, when it comes down to it, you really want to be only trading the trades that are the right kind of trades to take. So you've got good ratios, you've got clear defined support, you've got all the reasons that you want to take this trade. But what really happens is that a lot of the time people start looking at a stock, and they will sit there and sit there and sit there and try and justify why they could take the actual trade. Okay, now that's not the way to trade. The way to trade is basically to get to a level where you can actually see setups, you know exactly what you're looking for, and you can maybe spend, when you get really good, maybe 1.5 seconds at each stock to see whether or not there's a stock or a trade ready to go there, or at least an alert that you can set. Okay, now this is important because obviously if people start trying to justify why they can take a trade and really spending time trying to see if they can draw this line maybe a little bit higher, a little bit lower, or maybe do something else to work their ratios, they're really missing the point. They're trying to justify taking a trade, and the market really doesn't give a damn about what we do. The market's going to move as the market wants to move. Okay, so really we've got to be looking for setups that are honestly not there, that are honestly there, as opposed to going through and trying to justify taking a trade. Okay, for people that are beginning, that may sound a little bit sort of abstract, but you'll know as you practice more and more and more. You'll know when there is a setup that's coming up, and you'll know obviously when there's not a setup. And basically the rule is, after maybe 3 or 4 months of trading, when you've got your eye in, you know what you're looking for, you can pick these stocks quite quickly. I think if you're taking more than, say, 4 or 5 seconds after that amount of time, then you're trying to justify taking the trade. Okay, obviously those time frames are not perfect to everybody, because some people do pick these things up quicker than others. But that's a rough sort of guide. If you find yourself trying to justify taking a trade, and you're trying to see something that's not there, it's going to be tough for you to be successful with your trading. Okay, so I hope that makes a little bit more sense, and yeah, it's helped you with some of your trading there, and just something to be aware of. So I will speak to you, I'm sure, again next week. So all the very best. Have a great week's trading. Speak to you soon. Cheers.